Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and the most reliable mug coins on the market. And don't forget to use code FERDY at checkout for 5% off. The link for their website will be right at the top of the description. It is officially Madden season, and in honor of that, I want to give back to the community. So we're doing a little giveaway. 3 $25 gift cards to 3 lucky winners, and all you have to do is be subscribed to me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, and then DM me proof of you doing those things over on Twitter. It really is that easy. Links for all my socials are always down in the description. It doesn't matter if you're Xbox or PlayStation or even PC. Anyone can enter, anyone can join, and the giveaway will end on 8/27, a week after the official launch of Madden 22. What's going on, guys? Today we got a different type of video. I've never made a video, in practice mode going over plays or going over a defense, but today that changes. Mainly because of how hard defense is to play in this game. Defense is literally impossible for a lot of people. I haven't talked to one person that hasn't struggled on defense or said they haven't struggled on defense. And yeah, every single game I've been playing is just like 30-30 going into the fourth quarter, like absolute shootout games for the first 2 days or first few days of Madden. So hopefully this defense can help you guys out a little bit. It's a fairly easy defense to set up. Shout out to my man Daddy Dale in my Twitch chat. His name is actually Daddy Dale. I just don't call him Daddy like that. But yeah, shout out to him. He's the one that came in my chat yesterday and yes, told me to start running this defense. I gave it a try, and me and him kind of started. We were talking in the chat, making adjustments to it and stuff like that. But it's a really nice defense, really easy to run, and it's you don't really need that much. I guess the more coins and training that you spend, the better it's gonna play an ultimate team. But yeah, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 30,000 subscribers. So the subscribe button for notifications. We post daily Madden 22 content, and the shout out for today's video. The shout out for today's video goes to my man Burke Pollard. Shout out to Burke Pollard for commenting the emoji on last video. Okay, so before we get into practice mode, I do want to show you guys what the play is. It is Mike Blitz 0 and 3-3-5 wide. And as you guys can see, it's in a lot of playbooks. Maybe you already are running one of these playbooks and you already have this play, but Mike Blitz 0 and 3-3-5 wide, that is the play. And yeah, let's head over to practice mode. So like I said, this is my first time doing one of these kind of videos. So if I do mess up, I do apologize in advance because I guarantee I mess up somewhere. But here's the play right here. Nickel 3-3-5 wide, like I said, and it's the Mike 0 blitz. You're going to come down here. And by the way, I'm in multiple D right now. This is the playbook I'm running on an ultimate team as well. So yeah, multiple D is my defense right now. But there's the Mike Blitz 0. And let's talk about the personnel you're going to need for this play. So it's actually a pretty easy setup. If most likely you are a MUT player, if you're watching this video, I do tend to attract more MUT guys. But here are the substitutions. So here's what I have right now. I have a coverage guy playing where number 32 is. I like having a cornerback there, and it's really easy to sub in. All you got to do in Ultimate Team is have the corner you want to put there in your cornerback number 4 spot. So when you get into the game, it's only one adjustment. It's really quick. You just got to click right there and then put the corner in. And then also put the user of choice where number 6 is. I believe it's Patrick Queen right there. I'm pretty sure, but you can put whatever user you want. Anyone, a middle linebacker, a free safety, or even a strong safety. Doesn't matter who your user wants to be. I'm sure you can even put outside linebackers, or I actually haven't tested that yet. And I don't know if you actually, can you? Yeah, you can actually. So literally any user you want. If it's a free safety, middle linebacker, right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker, doesn't matter. Any user you want to use, you can put them right in that middle spot, which I really do like. That means Adderley can get in there. Really easy to set up and stuff like that. But yeah, all you got to do is have the user of choice in the middle, and then have where number 32 is, you're going to want to have a coverage guy, like a cornerback. For my team right now, I have Fabian Moreau there, and trust me, you're not going to be able to get away with any safety out there. I was using Adderley, and Adderley was getting baked in this spot, and then I tried out Jeremy Chin. He was getting baked too, obviously. But then when I ended up getting Jalen Ramsey just to try the scheme out at full force, and trust me, it works way better with a corner in that top spot. Yes, as far as stopping the run, it's not the best. What I recommend is putting a corner at the top, and then I put a linebacker as my user. I'm using Rob Spillane right now for my user, so I have the corner over the top, yes, but then I have the middle linebacker in the middle, who does help a lot when it comes to shooting gaps and stuff like that. And Spillane is a good option. He kind of has safety-esque speeds, safety-esque COD. Doesn't animate like a safety, but still a really, really good card. So yeah, now let's get on the field and talk about the adjustments that you have to make pre-snap. Okay, so real quick before we get into the play, I do want to talk about zone drops. For whatever reason, I couldn't figure out how to set my zone drops in practice mode. If you can, someone let me know. Like I said, I'm an absolute rookie right now when it comes to practice mode, but your zone drop. So your hard flat should be at 0 to 5 to stop, you know, zig routes, or if they're hitting the flats or whatever, like drag routes and stuff like that. If they're running a drag from that right side, you're gonna want to put your hard flat on the left side, so you know when he runs that drag, he's gonna run right into your hard flat, and you hope that you either have enough pressure or you can kind of throw him off his game a little bit, because you're not going to want to put a hard flat or a curl flat out there every single time. You're going to want to mix it in every once in a while to, you know, throw him off a little bit. You know what I mean? And every once in a while, maybe run like something completely different just to really throw off your opponent. I feel like the name of the game right now is just either sending pressure so your opponent gets a bad read, or maybe getting a throw out a sack or something like that. You know what I mean? You just got to get unlucky to get a stop right now. It's just kind of how it works. Or I mean, you have to get lucky. Your opponent has to get unlucky in order to get stopped right now, unless you're playing, you know, Stevie Wonder or a guy like me or something like that. But yes, and as far as curl flats go, you're going to want to have them at like 15, 20, or 25, depending on what he's running. If he's running, maybe he's running a curl, maybe he's running a corner route, maybe he's running a crossing route or something like that. So I have my, you know, my curl flats at like 20, 25, 15 to kind of adjust to whatever your opponent's doing out there. It will kind of help you a whole lot. But yeah, as far as your user goes, you don't want to be on the middle guy, obviously, you know, Patrick Queen or your safety or whatever the case may be. And yeah, let's talk about the setup real quick. Okay, so the pre-play adjustments are fairly easy. It's just 3 easy steps and maybe 1 added step if you do want to, you know, throw a flat out there if you are struggling in coverage a little bit. So the first one I like to do is I like adjusting my defensive line. So left on the D-pad, then left on the left stick, and then it's left on the D-pad again, and then up on the right stick. So you're going to want to shift the line to the left and then slant outside. So right now, adjustments are a little bit broken, so you're going to want to actually kind of spam slant outside. So you guys can kind of see what it looks like now, and then I'll hit it again, and then it should change to, yeah, it should look like that. So instead of the guys going to the, instead of the guys going to the middle, they should be going to the outside, as you guys can see, like the outside of their guys. So what should happen here is either you're gonna attract that center and get someone else on your team free to the quarterback, or you're gonna have the free run as your user. And honestly, when I run into a center or a blocker, I just run straight back and try to get into coverage, because most likely dudes are going to have like a slant or a drag, something getting over the middle. But obviously as the game goes on, you can kind of pick up on tendencies and stuff like that, and you can kind of make a more educated guess as to where the ball might go if he does feel like he's about to get sacked, something like that. So that's kind of a little strategy for you guys. Always pick up on your opponents, you know, tendencies and stuff like that. It's kind of hard if you are, I have a problem with it when I play a lot of games in one day. I sometimes forget what my opponent's playing. You know, I've played so many guys in one day, like I have a hard time figuring out what guys and what. But I'm sure a lot of you guys are a little bit smarter than me. So here's the play. Hopefully this works fairly well. I have no idea how it's gonna work. I don't know how to do this with 2 controllers. I think I call hike with this one, and then I'm up the middle right there, and it's a free run up the middle. And obviously you have a guy. See, as you guys saw right there, Mecole Hardman was butt naked. Mecole was butt naked. So if that does happen, yeah, you're gonna have that pressure up the middle. But if you do get beat like that, it's the same setup I've been doing. You just go, you know, left on the D-pad, left on the stick, and then left on the D-pad, up on the stick. And as you guys know, you got to do it twice because, you know, this game's a little busted right now. But I like putting my outside linebackers into coverage. What you actually could do is you could go into 3-3-5, just normal 3-3-5, and then put safeties in those spots, and then you could audible down into this, which is kind of what I recommend if you do want to play some more coverage. If you want to rush the quarterback a little bit more, maybe you should just do this. But you could put a safety out there if you really want to. That is an option that you have in one of those outside spots, either where you know, Houston is, or where you have Bowser right now. You can have like a really good coverage safety, a really good guy with zone, which honestly is not a bad. It's really not that bad of a call, honestly, if you are really getting beat bad. But it's real easy. Same setup: left on the D-pad, left on the left stick, left on the D-pad, up on the right stick, and then all you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to. I think it's a double click. Yeah, it's a double click on the double click on the left D-pad. Sorry, double click on the right D-pad. Just you hit it once and you hit it again. See how it says quick adjust right there? You're gonna hit it twice. You're gonna see this right here in MUT right now. The icons actually don't pop up. You kind of gotta memorize who you have where, but you can throw X on either, as you guys can see, a curl or a hard flat. We'll do the hard flat for now, and you're gonna see that you're gonna have Hardman run that drag route. And if you know he's gonna run that drag route, if you see your opponents are running that drag route the whole game, you're gonna have that same setup. You're gonna call hike. You're gonna bait this, right? You stunt that, and then when he throws that, Houston's right there. And you also have that second, the second guy come over the middle, whatever the case may be. Just kind of bait it and kind of pass him off towards that other zone. And yeah, like I said, this defense works fairly well. I kind of want to see what if my opponent ran like a cross or something like that, what would happen. But I'll run it one more time so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. Just wait up the middle, and you're right up the middle basically. And if you have that guy in the flat, I kind of want to try what would happen if I have a guy. If I do say I put my guy in coverage, let's try to put that guy in coverage and let's see if we get the same pressure. I don't think we're going to, but you never really know. And no, you don't at all actually. But it actually works pretty bad. It works pretty good if you want to stunt. It works bad if you want to send pressure, but if you want to like make your opponent think you're blitzing, you can kind of, you know, show that heat up the middle, make him panic a little bit, and then drop back into coverage, make him make a bad read or an easy interception, something like that. So that's kind of the defensive setup. I'm going to hop into a little bit of gameplay for you guys. I recorded this all on stream last night, so if you want to, you know, obviously follow me on Twitch, link down in the description. But these were all games from stream last night when I was still kind of learning the defense, but I was still getting a lot of good stops, a lot of good pressure and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll play those clips right now for you guys, but before that, let's do one more and see what happens. Let's try it one more time. See, the adjustments are a little bit buggy, but let's do one more. And up the middle, it's fairly easy. Say that guard picks you up, still drop back, and you're still getting that pressure, and you're still playing good defense as well. Obviously, like I said, one step aheads and stuff like that, they do help, because the better your outside guys play, the less you need to do, the less work that your user has to do. So you have one step aheads or just cards with high man, you're sitting very pretty, like very, very pretty. So yeah, if you are MUT rich, this defense does benefit you a little bit more. Maybe if you have like a bunch of bronzes out there, this maybe not the defense for you, but it's still a pretty solid defense. Honestly, that, you know, that gridiron JC Jackson with one step plays well. I have Ramsey, but there are some other, you know, one step options like Dion out there too. Maybe even Jair Alexander if you want to go ahead and do campaign. So real quick, there are a few things that I want to say about this defense before showing you guys these clips. The first thing I want to say is this defense is not perfect. Playing a cover zero in a game like this where defense is really, really hard to play right now. Hopefully, if you are watching this video, maybe 2 weeks down the road or something like that, they may have adjusted defense, maybe fixed how zones play and stuff like that. Maybe fixes how, you know, players react. Maybe if you're watching the video 2 weeks down the road, defense is fixed right now in this video, and what I'm saying right now might not apply to you. But defense is so hard to play right now that I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that, hey, you're never going to give up another point again in Madden 22. And never another rushing yard completion ever again. You're going to get beat in this defense. It's going to happen. But you know what? It's a marathon, not a sprint. If your offense can keep up, you know what? 1 or 2 interceptions a game should win you that game in this year's game. Right now, the way the game is, where people are hanging 30 points every single game, 1 interception could win you a game. It really could. So you want to pray on your opponent's downfall and just keep showing them different stuff and stuff like that. And the second thing I want to say is, please leave suggestions down below. I cannot stress this enough. We are all trying to learn how to play defense right now. Defense is so hard to play. Like I said, this defense is not perfect. So maybe I should put a guy in a vert hook. Maybe I should put a dude in a deep blue or something like that. Maybe I should make some kind of adjustment that I didn't think of. Let me know down below. Help me out. Help someone else out. And most likely, if you're still watching this video, you're probably considering this, maybe trying this defense out or something like that. So yeah, let me know down below. Help me out or help someone else out. It does mean a lot. So if you have any suggestions down below, let me know, please. I cannot stress that enough. Let's go, Spillane. Promise you. Damn, I wonder what he was going to do with one. Oh, my God. Why am I not playing Run D? Oh, my God. I'm right here. Let's go! Let's go, we had a sack. Yo! Who are these dudes? On next gen, on current, I can't speak on that. Current is in a tough spot right now. But, yeah. Dude, eventually I'll get a sack one day, bro. I know I will. I know I will. Get an inside release. He didn't inside, he went outside. Oh. Who is that? Moreau's getting cooked like that by... Yo, Mortality, let me put you on. And you just get up the middle and you just shoot gabs. Tyrann Mathieu has never made a play. Tyrann Mathieu has never made a play for me on this team. Tyrann Mathieu has never made a play. Dude, I will get that sack one day, man. I know I will. You like Jamar Chase? He's good. I don't have him yet, though. Let's go. We got a sack. I literally got to help out. All right, that's fine. Sure, take it, Tyree. Spillane's got to get active here. Mine. Let's go. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. I have no idea what I'm going to call this video. I have no idea how this video is going to turn out. Like I said, this is my first time making a video anything like this before. So if you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. Like I said earlier, please leave suggestions down below. I cannot stress that enough. I mean, it's just kind of crazy that I'm here making a defensive help video. Like, who would have thought? I mean, I found a little bit of success in this defense, and I feel like I had to share it with you guys. That's how hard defense is to play right now. It is crazy right now. But if you are still watching, let's comment defense emoji, if there even is one, for a chance to be shouted out in the next video. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications. We post daily Madden 22 content. And as always, I'll see you boys in the next one.